Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 21 of the All Around Podcast. Today's date is August 27, 2017. It is a beautiful Sunday evening. My name is Jeremy, and with me always is Nick.
Hola.
And we actually do have quite a lot to talk about.
There's a lot.
A lot of small things that we'll kind of run through.
Yeah, when we first got started on this, we weren't sure if there was going to be that much, but yeah.
We were like, hey, Madden came out.
Football! And then
that was it. And now there's a whole, there's a list.
There's a bunch,
You can't read it, though.
Yeah, I mean,
read it backwards.
Spoilers!
They'd read it backwards.
Oh, yeah, it would be backwards. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. The dedication, if they paused it...
So, Spotch.
Yeah, if they paused it on that frame and read it backwards, I would be impressed, but nobody's doing that. We have like 10 views.
Yeah. They love us. They don't love us that much.
Yeah.
Alright, so Madden came out.
Football.
Madden is actually getting really, really good reviews. It's currently sitting at an 83% on Metacritic and 8.6 on IGN.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually kind of a lot to talk about with Madden this time.
Well, they actually improved a lot.
Yeah, it's the first one since 2012 to dramatically change something.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the first thing that drastically changed is the game engine. It's running on the Frostbite engine, which is the same engine that they use on Battlefield and Battlefront.
Yep.
They used it on FIFA last year, so the gameplay is much more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
They use the bullet draw system that they used in Battlefield to draw where the ball was going to go more accurately.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's no more like, hey, I'm 5 feet away from you and I'm going to dive tackle you and I'm still going to tackle you. It's now, hey, you missed it by like 4 centimeters.
And you can tell.
Like, you missed it. So it's really, really cool.
Yeah,
it's getting a lot of good reviews. The story is getting a lot of good talk. The story this time is you play as this kid. I think his name is Devin Wade.
Yep, you're right.
So Devin Wade,
confirm.
You play in high school, and then you get moved up to college, and you do a lot of different trainings and stuff like that. But there's dialogue choices and options similar to a Mass Effect or Telltale game that really cool. Like changes how the game plays out. So it's really really cool, and a lot of people are really enjoying it. This is also the first Madden that only came out on Xbox One and PS4.
Yep.
It was not
released.
Finally. Yeah, it was not released on 360 or PS3. And it was not released on the Switch.
Yeah, I think usually, too, that's, like, always how you can tell. It sounds awful to say it this way, but, like, that's how you can tell one of these newer, quote-unquote, next-gen games, or now current-gen, is proper.
Because it's not on the older system.
Yeah, if it can't play it on an older system, you know it's going to be that much better.
Yep.
Usually.
Now, going off of sports games and saying that, FIFA is a prime example because FIFA is actually made by 2 separate developers this year.
Mm-hmm.
One working on the Frostbite engine, which will be on the Switch version, as well as the PS4 and Xbox One version. But then there's the FIFA 18 Legacy Edition, which is what they did for NHL last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years.
And it's actually being made by a different developer within EA Sports working on that using a separate engine because Frostbite can't show up on 360 and PS3. Yep. So this is the last year for FIFA. I wouldn't be surprised if this will also be the last year then for NBA. But NBA, they could keep going for years because they have used the same engine and they don't really have any complaints with it. So it's the first year they're not putting WWE on it. So 2K is losing one of their sports games on it. So we'll see what happens with the NBA.
It's the slow move, but they have to do it.
You know, and then games like Just Dance is still coming out on the fucking Wii.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why the fuck not?
I mean, dude, it sells like still the most on the Wii. But yeah, they're, in my opinion, they're just still past the point. Like, just fucking make the official move. Like, don't get me wrong. I know it sounds awful for people who, like, somehow just got into 360, but for some reason, it's like, I'm sorry, if you're going to get into an outdated console this late in the game, you're not going to have new games for it.
It's like right now buying a flip phone thinking it's the new cool thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, ooh, there's solitaire. Neat.
Ooh, I have polyphonic.
Polyphonic,
not graphic. Polyphonic ringtone.
That Minesweeper.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And Pinball.
And Snake.
Yeah, Snake.
My old phone had
Snake.
I used to play that for hours.
Snake, Pinball.
Alright, we're getting...
sorry.
Yeah, alright. Anyway, so Madden came out. Madden 18, not 08. And Uncharted The Lost Legacy came out. Which I have...
I was about to say, you played a lot of.
Yes, I have been a diehard Uncharted fan since the very first game. I've been having an Uncharted tattoo. Uncharted is always been one of the best games that I've ever played for story and gameplay and stuff like that. Lost Legacy is no different. It has an 85% currently on Metacritic, a 7.5 on IGN, but it's because it's short. And they are treating it like a game. It is a separate retail release, but really this is just a DLC expansion to 4.
And it's priced too at $40, right?
Yeah, it's priced at $40. I did everything in the game. I got all the treasures, completed all the puzzles, did all the side quests. Did not get all the trophies, but that's because I wasn't focused on how many headshots I was getting with X amount of guns. But I did get everything in the game, and it only took me 7 hours.
Yeah, it's not
so it is
too much.
Pretty short game. They don't do a whole lot of pre-story. They kind of just throw you into it. They're kind of like, hey, this is what you're doing. This is who you're playing. And do it. But the story is written really well. There are a couple of plot twists in it. They've added new game features, such as these loot boxes, per se, that are around. And one of the trophies is actually hitting all of them, and I missed one, and I'm really mad about it. But there are these loot boxes that'll have different weapons in them and stuff. But to add on top of that, they added lockpicking, and the lockpicking is very interesting the way it works, because you have regular doors which you can unlock, which have 3 prongs, and then you have these loot boxes which have 2.
Okay.
So the loot boxes are in these areas, like say they're on the back of an enemy truck.
Yeah.
And you have to try to lockpick it while the enemies are around you.
Oh shit.
So you can kill them all first and then get the gun and take it with you, or you can get the gun and kill them all with like a Desert Eagle or whatever's inside. But the way it works is you have this circle, and you move the left analog stick around, and you'll feel it vibrating. And once you feel it vibrating, you hold it there, and it'll unlock that part, and then you have to move it around again and then it does the vibrating again. So,
that's cool.
But it's really cool. It's a different aspect that they never really added before. If you... There's one part where they want you to go and find things, and you don't actually have to find these things to complete the game. You just get something for doing it, and I'm not going to spoil what that is. But if you do that and listen to the conversations, there's also a lot of conversations that were recorded and a lot of optional ones that you can like press the button to like continue talking. And there's a lot of those that are in there that actually like really add to the story of 4.
Okay, good.
Not even the Lost Legacy. So it's
great.
It's a lot. And
I mean, that's what they kind of implied when they even said they were putting this out.
Yes.
That it was going to shed a lot more light on even like details of 4.
Yep.
So.
And we get a lot of backstory on Chloe. We find out about her parents. We find out about where she grew up. We find out about, what it is that she's doing and why she does what she does and like stuff like that. So it is very, very good. I super, super recommend it.
Okay, good. I was going to say too, I don't know if this is too spoilery of a question, so feel free to answer or just go play it. But based off the ending
of 4.
No.
The ending of this.
Of the ending of this.
Okay.
Do you think that they have any need to continue the series?
Yes.
Okay.
But with these characters, with Chloe. And
okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
I don't see us seeing
Nathan in any more things, unless it's like a random cameo or something.
I don't think we'll see Nate or Sully or Sam or any of them for quite a while. But I definitely think that if enough people pick up this game, we will get another game that is fully Chloe doing her own thing.
That's cool.
With other people.
Yeah, with new stuff. Yeah. And tie-ins from old characters and stuff. Yeah.
But the way that this is a treasure hunt, but just like in all the other Uncharted, there's a moral something that they have to do.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a terrible example, but this could spawn into another type of game.
Okay.
In the same way that Saints Row did with Agents of Mayhem.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because they introduced the Global Protection Agents of Mayhem, and they go do a thing. So I'm not saying we're going to get like a strategy type MOBA out of this. But it could definitely go from, instead of treasure hunting, it like how Fast and the Furious went from streetcar to heist movies.
Yes.
It could be the same type of thing where they go from treasure hunting to moral obligation to protect the world from hidden threats.
Got it.
And that all gets explained if you beat the story. But it's really, really fun. I highly recommend it.
Okay. Good stuff. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So that was definitely... I mean, that's what's good.
It was a highlight of my August.
Well, what I was going to say, though, was, like... And even... We talked about this a little bit on episode 20, but, like... I'm just really glad that the last couple games that have been coming out are just really good. Because we've honestly had just the past couple months of just shit.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, it's like whether it's nothing came out or nothing good came out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the only thing besides these, because I feel like now we're on the upswing again, and I really think gaming, which is, like, really, I think is really important, but I really think gaming lately is really taking a huge upswing in general.
Yeah.
Like, because of all of this stuff, which I just honestly, like, passed off in the beginning of the year.
Well, I mean, look at what's coming out this year.
No, but that, like, and that's what I was even going for. So now, I don't think I have to worry nearly as much about, like, Assassin's Creed and Wolfenstein and, like, other stuff. Like, I think that those are going to be, like, a lot more polished, because I think all the gaming companies universally just kind of step their game up, and it's like, we've been on next gen for a while. Here's what it really can do. Like, here's what a good game is. Like, we've waited long enough. Like, let's show this shit off.
That also goes with me and my argument that we're not getting a PlayStation 5 in 2 years.
Absolutely not.
Like, people are just there's analysts, the PlayStation 5's coming in 2019. No way. Because they are only now finding what they can do with these systems, because they've had enough time to work with them.
It's fucking absurd. Like, what is it going to do? We already have 4K.
Yeah.
What is it playing in 8K?
Well, the Xbox One X can play Titanfall 2 in 6K.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, like...
It's what?
Yeah. But, I mean, there's so many people that are just like all these analysts out there, they're like, oh, PlayStation 5's coming out. It's just like, no. And their excuse is, well, we're getting a Call of Duty every year, and we're getting a Battlefield every year, and we're getting Madden every year. And it's just like, yes. But then look at, like, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And look at Wolfenstein.
Well, finally.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed finally got on the trend of skipping.
But that's what I mean. Like, we have all these developers who now we're getting Assassin's Creed Origins, and it's just, like, so much more of an incredible thing that they can do, because now they know what they can do.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
The only thing in my opinion with Origins, like, not going too much on a rant here, but like the only thing I'm really worried about with Origins is if that does come out and bomb, I don't think Assassin's Creed will be able to recover.
I don't think it's gonna bomb.
No, I don't think so either. But if it does,
they won't be able to recover.
They will not be able to recover. It's already too downhill, because even not a lot of people like Syndicate, which I didn't have an issue with, but well, let me say this. But the thing was, too, that really made the game infinitely better was the DLC.
Yes.
But people didn't want to go through the whole game just to get to the good part. Which is fair. I can't argue that.
Yeah. Now, with Origins, though, Origins is a soft reboot.
Yes.
And if it does bomb, they can just hard reboot.
They can, but I don't see them doing it.
I do.
Well,
I think they'll give it 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about near future.
Yeah. Oh,
like, yeah. I don't see them recovering any type of short term and like intentionally hiding it, like, you know, in the proverbial closet for a while, and then, you know, I don't know.
So Madden Uncharted came out. One other game came out, the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Legacy Collection.
Yes.
Which is 4 full games. You get 1, 2, 3, and 4.
For Ultimate
plus
Ninja Storm.
all of the DLC for 4, including the Road to Boruto.
Yep.
Plus,
and 3.
Oh, all the
Ultimate
DLC
Ninja
for
Storm 3. Yep, full burst.
Plus, there's a bonus DVD that it comes with, or Blu-ray.
Yep.
That is...
DVD.
Is it a DVD?
Yeah.
And it's the first season of...
No, slow it down. 3 episodes.
3 episodes. Okay.
Jesus
I couldn't remember what it was.
If it was the first season, it'd be like $100. Like, it'd be easily $100.
Oh, it's already $80.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about, like, it'd be $100 more. Like,
also,
season.
One thing I want to comment on that. So...
With Naruto?
Yes.
Oh.
So...
Very interesting.
And this is something that's totally not gonna, like... You're not gonna expect me to say.
Oh.
Okay. So... The Steelbook case is
yes.
inside this box.
Yes, it is.
And the Steelbook case is great.
Yes, I have it.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I love it very much.
Do you know what the best part about it is?
What?
Somebody finally got the multiple disc setup right.
Right, yes.
They have a little lip.
Yeah.
And the disc goes in the lip, so you know how to put it in there.
Yeah.
And the discs aren't touching.
Yes.
They're on separate pieces of plastic. They were installed in there right. It's just like... I don't know why it took them so long to figure it out.
You know what's also really funny, that now that you even say that too, this might be the first Steelbook that I know of that has 3 discs.
3 in it, yes. Yeah.
I just realized that. Because I've seen 2 before, but I've never seen 3.
Rage.
But did Rage have a Steelbook?
It did. It had a limited edition Steelbook that was only sold through Amazon.
Oh, fuck. Come on. God damn it.
But it didn't have the 3 sections.
It just had the 3 in 1.
It just had the 3 in 1.
Do you know how many discs must have got torn up with that thing?
A lot.
Damn. But anyway, it's awesome.
Yes.
I really, I mean, like, obviously I love Naruto and I played through all of them already, but then you're probably asking, Nick, why the fuck did you go through and buy it again? Because...
Why the fuck not?
Because, viewers, the first Ultimate Ninja Storm was a PS3 exclusive and never came out on Xbox One. So I wanted to pick it up for that reason. And because I'm an achievement junkie,
you can re-get all the achievements.
You can re-get all the achievements on 1, 2, and 3. All of them you can re-get again, and they count as different achievements.
4 you can't because it's the same disc.
Bingo. Exactly. But also, too, I never actually played the Boruto DLC on 4, so it gives me a great reason to pick and get into that as well.
And $80 for 4 games and all the DLC for 3
It's totally
and 4,
worth it.
Super
100%
worth it.
worth it.
Plus, you get the extra DVD, you get the Steelbook, and there's an art book.
Yes, there is. So. The art book's just kind of like, eh. But yeah, but even the DVDs and stuff, like, it's 100% worth it. Totally. Especially, like, even if you're partially into Naruto. And more importantly, if you ever wanted to get into it and never, like, just got the chance to, like, pick it up and wanted to get into the story, this is the absolute best way to do it. Yeah. The only disclaimer that I have is if you are really trying to get into the series as a whole, read up on original Naruto before you play the first game.
Yeah.
The only reason I say that is because the first game is the only one that really does not have cutscenes. They have, like, throughout Naruto's original entire story, because 2 automatically kicks into Shippuden.
Right.
The first original story has only 5 cutscenes.
Oh, wow.
For the whole fucking thing.
Damn.
Yeah. And there's a lot of important fights that you should get more background knowledge on. Like, a lot. So yeah, that's the only thing that I would just give people a heads up on. But the first game's awesome. Like, I love it. It didn't have that many cutscenes, but Jesus Christ, the gameplay's really good. It's the foundation for what they base all of the fighting mechanics on. So it's
well,
really
I mean,
good.
that's like playing the original Budokai.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same type of thing.
100%.
Something else came out, which is not a real game. The beta for Call of Duty came out.
Yes.
Only on PlayStation, so I have not played it yet.
So far.
So far. Yeah, Xbox's is coming weekend.
Yes.
I have not played it because it's on PlayStation.
I have not
and
either.
I currently don't have PlayStation Plus. So, yeah.
Jeremy.
So wasn't able to play it. But I've been playing it on Xbox because I'm actually really excited for this Call of Duty. But that's literally all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah, I think people are super hype. I've watched actually quite a bit of gameplay. I haven't got a chance to play it myself yet either, but from the gameplay, it looks a lot more grounded. And the major thing I've heard about it too is that veterans have actually been getting really pissed off, ironically enough, because veterans who have been playing every Call of Duty since its dawn of time are pissed because all of the meta for it has changed because there's no exosuits, there's no double jump, there's no fast pace around the map, there's a lot of trench warfare, there's not a lot round of open cover. But I think
it's like going back to 1, 2, and 3.
Exactly, but I think for a lot, and even going to that then too, I think because of how much they're fucking with the meta, it's helping new players, first of all, get into it. It's helping older players who love the older war games get into it.
And the other thing too, that is helping it by accident, is that a lot of people, I don't know if they think this or if it just rolls off the tongue easier, but a lot of people call it Call of Duty World at War II.
Yeah.
It's not World at War II.
It's
World War II. But if they're going into the mentality that this plays like World at War, then they're already going into it knowing, they're getting what they're expecting to a point because it did change.
Yeah, but it's already like way better off. So,
but I just want to play the horror zombies game.
Dude, the zombies looks legitimately this time around.
Needs to make a horror game.
Dude, I'm telling you, legitimately this time around, it looks like they really are going like a actual zombie horror game. I just hope. I hope it's just not a bunch of intense trailers meant to look scary. I hope this one really does like fuck with you. Like, God, that would really put it right back on the map, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because that's what they need to do. I mean, honestly, this is like...
Well, they're also really, really focusing on zombies.
Yes, clearly. I mean, you can definitely tell this time.
Well, but I mean, just Call of Duty in general, because on Tuesday, they're putting out a new retail edition of Call of Duty that it's Black Ops 3 that comes with the Zombies Chronicles DLC. Yep. Black Ops 3 is now almost 2 years old. They just put DLC out for it, and they're still reissuing it because people will buy it for zombies. So... eventually, we just need a zombies game.
Well, I was going to say, not to be confused, too, with this new retail, it's technically not a game of the year. It's only the Zombie Chronicles.
Yes, it's only Zombies Chronicles.
It's not all of the other. It's not like the Season Pass.
It's the Zombie Edition.
Yes.
So, so there's a game coming out on Tuesday I want to talk about quick, and then we'll go into announcements. So, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom crossover comes out on Tuesday. super excited for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking rad.
Plays like XCOM.
I hope it's rad. If it sucks, I'm gonna be so pissed.
They announced a season pass for it, which is going to be the first Mario game that I know of that has a season pass, not just DLC. But let's also not confuse the fact that this is the first Mario game that is neither published nor developed by Nintendo.
Yeah, it's just Ubisoft.
It is developed and published by Ubisoft.
Yeah.
It is actually Ubisoft's first release with their new logo, which is interesting.
Oh, okay.
But it's...
The logo looks relatively similar, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, the
swirl's a little bit different or something, right?
Yeah, well, they changed the swirl, but they went to very simplistic. It's all white. There's no color.
There's no purple?
Yeah, there's no purple.
Oh.
It's just a white swirl.
Huh.
Yeah, it just looks a little bit different. They're going more minimalist with it, which I kind of like because everybody else is doing the same thing.
Yeah,
and the purple was kind of getting old. It looked like an older thing that you would associate with Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
So I think it needed that upgrade.
No, I agree. But especially if they're going in such a new direction.
Yeah, they're going in a completely different direction, which we'll get to. We'll get to this later, and we can talk about that different direction. But
I don't think that's their fault. But anyway, we'll continue.
But I'm actually really excited for it. A lot of people are saying that it plays like XCOM and it's borrowing things from XCOM, but let's not forget that XCOM is not made by Ubisoft. So I really wish people would stop saying that.
See, but my thing is, I'm even okay with that. Like, I'm even okay if they took essentially a lot of elements from a game that they don't even make.
Yeah.
As long as it plays well.
Yeah, I don't...
You just don't like that they didn't publish it?
I don't think it's as much like XCOM as everybody's making it seem like it's like XCOM.
I'll be honest, have you seen the gameplay? It's very like XCOM.
But it's motion targeting. But it's simplistic.
Oh yeah, they dumb it down intensely.
That's why I don't like when people compare it to XCOM, because XCOM is a very thought out, very strategic type game. I mean, and this is a strategy game. Yeah. But this is a strategy game for kids.
But at the same time, that it is a good comparison.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like Diet XCOM.
Okay, alright, fine. See? Diet XCOM. XCOM Max. Or XCOM Zero.
No, you don't do XCOM Max. You gotta do like XCOM Light.
XCOM Zero, like Code Zero.
Yeah, Zero is good, but don't do Max because then it sounds like it's way more intense.
But that's Pepsi Max.
I know, I knew the reference, but I'm saying if you say the name, it makes it sound more intense.
It's Diet Caffeine-Free XCOM.
Stop. Stop. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Anyway, so now let's go into announcements. So there were a lot of announcements.
There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
The first one is the one that I think we both think is the coolest. The new Injustice 2 DLC.
Yeah!
They showed off a trailer. The trailer was super, super cool.
Yep.
It was like 30 seconds.
Not Spawn.
We got Black Manta, which we knew.
Yep.
We got Raiden from Mortal Kombat, which we knew. But we got Hellboy.
Which is so good.
I'm super excited about because nobody had any inkling that Hellboy was getting in this game.
Also, really interesting for Injustice 2 on this one because this time it's 2 guest characters.
Yes.
Which is really interesting. You have the Mortal Kombat crossover character, and then as well Hellboy, which is totally new for a fighting game ever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm super excited.
I like the character model they have for him.
Yes. It's comic version. Yeah. Which is so fucking smart. When I even heard about that, my original thought, and I love Ron Perlman doing it, but I was like, if they do the actual movie one, I'm gonna be mad because the comic one's so much easier.
I'm really hoping that one of his shaders gets him his horns.
Well, it's not even shader. It's going to be his different heads. I guarantee the exotic ones. Yeah, I guarantee that. So that the minute I heard about that was the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, cool. One's going to have the trench coat. One's going to have a different trench coat. One's going to have no trench coat. The fucking arm gauntlet thing is going to be bigger and different. I'm so excited. I'm already calling it right now.
It's a bigger cigar.
Well, the end one's going to be his pistol. It's going to be a huge Magnum type pistol. Oh, yeah. I'm so looking forward to it. I think this one's going to be cool. So good.
And you can already tell he's going to be a very heavy hitter. He's going to be a character that's very getting in your face. He's not going to have range type stuff.
It's going to have a lot of. It's going to what I'm thinking. It's going to be because he might be potentially mobile, jumpy.
Yeah.
He might do a cool jump motion, and then in my opinion, I think he's going to be a very 1-2 punch character.
Yes.
Just bang with Magnum shot and super punch, you know what I mean? Something like that. I hope, I see a trailer...
I hope he has a move where he takes his cigar and, burns somebody with it.
Oh, no, I don't think it's going to even be that. I definitely think, though, he's definitely going to light it for the outro. Oh, for, the victory thing. I 100%
wonder what his super will be.
My thought is he's gonna go full demon.
Yeah.
He grows horns into it then and goes. That would be so cool.
Just drags them down into hell.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Be very similar to how Scorpion used to do it in Mortal Kombat 9.
Yes, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Who knows?
So that was an announcement. Another announcement off of a fighting game that we're both super excited about. The pre-order bonus for Dragon Ball FighterZ got announced, and it's Super Saiyan Blue for both Goku and Vegeta.
Which is cool, because when we talked about it last time, we knew that they were new characters, and we were speculating stuff. So it looks like now they're full characters.
Full characters.
With, well, I don't know this yet, but it appears that it's going to have independent movesets.
Yes.
We don't know that, but it does very much appear, based off even the trailer, that it does have independent movesets. And yeah, right now they're pitching it as a pre-order bonus.
Yep.
Which is cool.
And there's a super rad collector's edition that got announced. Mm-hmm. It's $139.99.
Yep.
And I know the Goku statue's in it. What else is in it?
Steelbook.
Yep. Which the Steelbook's awesome.
Steelbook. Potential season pass.
Right.
They're talking about DLC.
Yeah.
They said DLC for now, which heavily implies season pass.
There's 3 art cards.
Yep.
But we only know one of them.
Exactly. 3 collectible. Yep. 3 collectible art cards and soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack.
Yep.
I know the soundtrack.
Yep. And that is it for now.
Yes.
My thought is probably closer to release date they might put out an art book, but I didn't actually see an art book in it. So, so it's a wait and see. First of all, it's a great collector's. It's like an amazing collector's. Here's the only thing. From someone who bought the Xenoverse 2 for the Goku statue, because I fucking love that statue, Master Stars is the type and also the company that makes that statue.
Yes.
They have another statue coming out for Vegeta.
Okay.
Which I also pre-ordered, which is individual.
Okay.
$70 for that statue, in case you don't know about it. And I'm getting that one. Even with this Goku one, I was like, I absolutely want this. Here's the problem. For DBZ statue collectors, it's manga dimension type, which means it's cel-shaded.
Okay.
Which isn't a bad thing, and I actually personally know a lot of people that actually more go for the manga dimension type statues. Here's the thing, I'm more like them hyper-realistic, not manga style, so I'm super pissed.
Yeah.
I really wish that they would do 2 different variants. That would make me super happy.
That'd be cool.
Also, a very interesting thing, I was looking this up because I don't know if you knew this. For right now, it's only available for PS4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I did not know that either. I had to look it up, and I found that out. So far, not saying... And here's the thing, though, and I looked it up because on their news announcement, they just stated a collector's.
Yeah.
They never stated it exclusively for PS4.
Right.
But at current retailers, it's only available for PS4. That might change.
That
might literally change. Oh, so do I, being Xbox boys. But as of today, which is the 27th, it literally might change by the time we upload this. But just letting people know from what I know of right now, it's technically only for PS4. Yeah. So.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so very interesting. But like I said, I'm super bummed because if it seriously was not a Manga Dimension one, I would totally get it. And the other thing, which is a little bit lame. The only reason why they're upping up the cost more, because originally this was supposed to come out as $100, they're technically calling the statue a diorama because it has a base. Because of how the base is set up with the logo, they're calling it a diorama, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
But they're calling it that, so that's why they get away with charging $20 more.
Do we know what it's going to be made out of?
Probably the same stuff that the other statues are made of. Because they've been making a bunch of DBZ statues recently. It's going to be the same type of material.
I hope.
Yeah, no, it definitely. It's not going to be hollow.
I know.
If that's what you're thinking, it's not hollow plastic.
But the last time that a statue got called a diorama, it wound up being made out of plastic.
Well, so here's the thing: it's going to be like mold hard plastic, but it's not going to be hollow.
Yeah, I hope it's not hollow.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee that.
I want the box to have weight.
Because here's the thing: because I can almost guarantee this already because it's Manga Dimensions, which means it's the same company that's doing the statues who've been doing the statues.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm almost like now. Oh, also another partial scandal. Sorry, I'm like really going in on this one. This is like super minuscule. Somebody found this out. This statue, for it, when he's like powering up and it has the thing, is actually a ripoff of one of their first models that never actually went into production. Fun fact. They found that out because somebody bought, because this is what's really crazy, and this is so boring, and I really apologize for this. But God forbid there's one person that gives a shit about this. So Master Stars, fun fact. Yeah. So Master Stars, when they put this out,
yep.
When they put out their statues in general, you can actually buy the prototype model for the same price if you want, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
They have 3 phases of the statue. You can buy any of them, which is really cool. You can buy no paint, only basic primary color, like semi-detail or full final finished, which is, in my opinion, super fucking cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. But with the way this one was set up, the only ones that they had originally were the base model and then primary color. So the ones are getting recirculated now with primary color. People were retweeting it going like, hey, isn't this? And people were like, oh, holy fuck, it is. And it's really annoying because Manga Dimension technically counts as the 3rd stage. Yeah. And everybody just goes, well, fuck, if you're going to do all of them, can we just get the final one then? Or at least state that if it's not going to be part of this collector's, eventually it will come out.
Yeah.
But who knows? We have no idea.
Huh.
I have no idea.
Interesting.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm done with the DBZ rant now. On to better collector's editions.
We'll get to that in a second.
Why don't you bring them now? Fucking YOLO.
Because I was going to go with the fighting.
But let's go collectors on collectors.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
20th...
I had a thing.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm fucking up your thing. It's my fault.
Okay.
20th anniversary for Bioshock.
Yes.
Is happening.
10th.
10th. I'm 80 years old. And it's the 20th... No, 10th.
10th.
Jeremy's 100% right. You go.
Yes.
Go. I'm going wrong now. Yeah.
The 10th anniversary collector's edition for Bioshock is coming out in September.
Not to be confused with 20.
Yeah, it's not the 20th anniversary. We're not that old.
No.
So it comes out in September. It is going to be on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. It is the Bioshock collection that was released on Xbox and PS4 last year. Last year. It's $200, but it comes with a huge statue of Big Daddy with a little sister. But it has noises, it has lights, and the Big Daddy has a motorized drill.
It's so...
And you have no idea how bad I want it.
It's so cool.
But I'm not going to get it because I have like 1,000 other things to
It's so cool. I'm so 50-50
Why couldn't the 10th anniversary be next year when I didn't have things to buy?
I'm so 50-50 torn. Because my thing is I look at it this way because it's coming out like kind of earlier than like holiday.
Yeah, but it's also coming out right after the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Collectors comes out.
But, see, I'm only getting the deluxe for that one.
So am I.
Spoilers. But,
so am I, but it's still a lot of money.
I know. Well, listen, no one said it was cheap. Yeah. But I'm just saying, god damn it. For Bioshock... the only...
I trade in my Xbox.
The only thing I secretly wish it was, if it was... Which it should be Bioshock 1. I'm not trying to get this twisted. But I honestly, I would have threw down the 200 without even question if it was Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
I would have fucking threw it down in a heartbeat. If it was Booker...
I really hope now, though, that they don't do a 10th anniversary one for Bioshock
Infinite. Man. Because then I'll be like,
well,
both. And imagine if it's the back wall, too. So then, like, they go together, and then you're... Yep. And then
We're doing that thing again.
And then they all go together. Here's what I really want.
Oh, fuck. So they do one for 2, and then they do one for Infinite?
No, just Infinite. 2 sadly was never popular enough.
Yeah,
which is depressing and it's fucking crime. I hate when people say, I'm going in rants today. I hate when fucking people say that Bioshock 2 is garbage. It's such shit. Bioshock 2 is fucking amazing. The combat is infinitely better than 1. Combat's infinitely better than 1. And the DLC Minerva's Den is the best DLC.
Okay, yeah, Minerva's Den's pretty cool.
Is one of the best DLCs like they put out ever. It's really tough because Bioshock Infinite is still my favorite of all time, always. That's not a popular opinion either. Most people would probably say Bioshock 1. But Infinite blew my mind. Bioshock Infinite is like one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. Just saying.
Wow.
Yep. I feel that strongly about it. I really do. That game fucking changed my life. That game got me in perspectives I didn't think I could think of. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That was a game in a very long time got me to want to 100% a game again. There was a really long period of time where I didn't care. Yeah. And that's when I was actually like super back into achievement hunting again. Like I was just like, yo, I've got to get like as many achievements as possible in this game. But just, I was like half of the way through, I'd always be like, well, fuck, now it's just a grind to get like 20 gamer score and I have to spend at least 5 hours doing this. But like Bioshock, I was like, nope, I'm getting all the fucking like, shit. Oh my god, I can't even remember what the fuck they're called in this. Not the tapes. The recordings.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're called.
It's not even video logs. It's, oh my god. Voxophones?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's something like it. It's something phones.
The recordings.
Yeah, I think it's Voxophone.
It might be Voxophone.
Do you have your phone? No, fuck, it's a phone.
No, my phone's charged.
Hold on, I'm gonna cheat.
Oh my god.
So here, no. Talk about the next subject, and I'm gonna cheat.
He's gonna look up what those are.
I'm looking them up.
Going off of fighting games, Tekken 7, which we don't talk too much about.
No, we really don't. We should talk more.
Is having a very interesting DLC.
The best DLC. The best DLC of all time.
Tekken 7 is getting a bowling DLC.
Oh my god.
So you get to bowl with all the characters, and it's great, I guess. Right?
Voxophone. It is Voxophone.
Okay, so it is Voxophone.
Yep, the second I was even typing it said Bioshock, and I was like, wait, let me make sure it is Voxophone.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so a couple days ago, almost a week ago at this point, Microsoft had their Gamescom conference, and they
announced some stuff we kind of knew and then stuff we didn't.
Announced stuff.
Yeah.
We'll just go with announced stuff.
Okay.
We got the Project Scorpio edition.
Yeah, the biggest thing, the thing that we were waiting for.
Yeah, and we knew about it.
Yeah.
The controller says Project Scorpio in bright green. The system says Project Scorpio in bright green. It's got this different black finish on it, which looks really, really nice.
It's almost like a matte finish. Almost.
Yeah, it's
really
super cool.
It's like a higher matte finish. I don't want to.
It's not going to be much different than the original. It's like the day one Xbox, how they had the day one on the controller.
It's really liquid cooling, and the CPU is a little bit faster overall.
Yeah.
That's really the major difference right now.
Well, no, I mean between the Project Scorpio edition and the regular one.
No, I hear. I'm just even talking about generically upgrading wise. Yeah. It's solid. Like, if you have an original Xbox, you should definitely upgrade, but...
What I thought the biggest, coolest announcement was the Minecraft Special Edition Xbox One S.
That thing is awesome.
It looks like a grass block.
Yep.
The underside is see-through and has redstone that lights up when you turn it on. And it comes with a really cool creeper controller. You can buy a pig controller separately. It is a 1 terabyte system that comes with Minecraft and all the DLC for it.
Yep.
But it just looks really, really cool.
Oh, it's awesome.
I've been waiting for them to do something with Minecraft like this.
Well, because they've owned it for a while now, yeah.
So, and super cool. They announced
games
stuff. They showed off new trailers for like State of Decay 2.
Yep.
They talked about PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Which,
oh, Jesus Christ.
So, to set this straight, because there's a lot of controversy with this.
Yeah.
So, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds right now is on PC.
Yep.
It is coming later this year to consoles.
Yes.
It is coming exclusively first to the Xbox One.
Yes.
It is
I'm
not
fact-checking you.
It is not exclusive to the Xbox One.
Correct.
It is exclusive first on Xbox One to consoles.
Like Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yes. Now, this is where it gets different, though. Okay. And this is where it's not like Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Cool. I like that we can take this beat by beat. This is good.
Because Microsoft is actually publishing the Xbox One version.
Yes, they are.
So, if it were to come out on PlayStation, if and when, that version of the game needs to find its own publisher.
Yeah.
And if Sony doesn't publish it...
then the game's not coming out.
The game's not coming out.
For PS4.
For PS4. Because there's no developer that is big enough yet small enough to publish this game on one console and not take an extreme amount of credit for it.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft is doing it under their ID at Xbox, which is their indie development team. So, yes, they're publishing it. Yes, it is coming to the Xbox exclusively first.
Yep.
No, it is not an exclusive game.
Potentially
coming to PS4.
Well, I was even going to say potentially it might be.
Potentially it might be. But the other thing is,
Sony's 100% going to find a developer.
Yep, and it is on PC.
Or publisher.
It is on PC.
Yes.
And it is not published by Microsoft on PC.
No.
It is published by the developer.
Yes.
And it is not crossplay. Like people thought it was going to be.
No, I knew it wasn't going to be.
Yeah, well, people were like, oh, well, this means it's crossplay. Because Microsoft already said that if they're going to do the Xbox version, they might as well put it on Windows 10. So it'll be Steam, Xbox, and Windows 10. where Xbox and Windows 10 will be able to play with each other.
But not actual PC.
But not actual PC.
Yeah, there is a substantial difference.
And it's because Microsoft's publishing it.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of people that are saying, oh, it's exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, Microsoft's making it. Oh, Microsoft bought it.
Yeah.
None of that's true. They're just publishing their version.
Yeah.
So, like we said, unless they get Activision or Sony to publish it on just PlayStation, it'll come out on the PlayStation 4. But right now, there are no plans for that.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
It did get a release date of this year, though, for Xbox, which was something that was everybody.
Was there a tentative date, or they just said this year?
They said fall 2017.
Okay.
So it should be in November.
I'm so excited. That's going to be...
I'm hoping it comes out after Call of Duty and Battlefront, so that I'm not sucked into this game, because I know I will be, and not being able to enjoy the other ones.
Fuck that. I hope it takes up all of our lives. I hope it comes out...
Oh, it will. But I want to play everything else, too.
No, I hope it comes out way before, and I hope all the time you are like, damn it, which one do I play? And then you always go to Battlegrounds. I will always go to
Battlegrounds.
Because we're already saying this out loud. That game, when that comes out on Xbox, will be the most live streamed game we've ever played.
And for those of you that don't even know what it is...
That'll be daily live, not every day, Jesus Christ, but
what do they call it?
What's
the genre they started calling it? It's...
Oh, I have no idea. I know what you're talking about, but I have no idea the name.
It's a free-for-all battle royale MOBA, I think is what they called it. So basically, 100 players are thrown onto an island.
Yep.
You start with nothing. You got to get your supplies, got to get your weapons. The map gets shorter and smaller over time.
Yep.
Once you die, you're dead, you're out.
Mm-hmm.
You get your scores, you get your leader boards, you can be out, you can go, you can watch the rest of the map if you want to. Doesn't matter. If you're in a party with people and you want to play with them, though, you're going to have to wait till they die.
Yep.
But it's just, it's open world, there's really vehicles, there's weapons, it's
super
just...
cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's go through these. We're at the 51-minute
mark. Yeah, we're getting... Yeah. So, we have the whole beginning we got cut off, too, when we goof around.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's
we're
true.
Not quite there yet.
Oh, yeah, shit. Never mind.
We're at like 41 minutes.
Yeah. Close enough.
Xbox announced two other things that are... I don't know how to react
Let's go through the dumb one first. Let's just get the...
Yeah. They're both really dumb.
No, but I mean, this one's really dumb. The other one, at least I understood. This one has no...
Kind of.
This one has no fucking purpose.
Okay. So last year... Okay.
So dumb.
Last year.
Yep.
On the Xbox One.
2016.
Yep.
An overall better year. For life, not gaming.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Life got desperate, so they had to game better this year.
There was a game that came out called Recore. Recore was great.
No, it wasn't. Didn't do that well.
Shh. Recore was great.
It didn't do that well.
Recore was $40.
Yep. Same people who made Mighty Number 9.
Yes. Yeah. Same people. Yeah. Same company.
So there you go. Yeah. There you go. There's your group effort.
Coming out in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Is the Recore
Definitive
Edition, which in the trailer says it's HD remastered with whole new gameplay mechanics. It's the same game.
Makes no
fucking
nothing. Sense. Nothing. There's not even new DLC.
It's not a Game of the Year edition. They didn't do any DLC. There's nothing.
There's nothing new.
It has a really cool box.
There's nothing.
It has really cool cover art.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's gonna be physical.
Oh my god. What?
It's also
cover art.
It's gonna be $40.
For another $40? Jesus Christ.
And literally nothing changed because they're promoting this as if it were a 4K enhancement, which they could have just done.
Yo, can we start?
Digitally.
I want to start a new hashtag, which is Bring Back Recore, and I want Recore every year. I want another. In 2018, I want Recore Definitive 2, but it's not actually a sequel. It's just it again.
Yeah.
And then they do that every year.
The Recore Definitive Deluxe Edition.
No. That implies more. I don't want that. I just want 2.
Okay. Right.
So then that's even worse, because then people go, oh, sequel? Wait, Definitive, did I even miss out on the original when they came out? Nope. Fuck you. That's why.
So yeah.
Jesus
so that's
Christ.
A thing.
And then the games that make a little bit more sense, but are
kind
still
of.
Weird. Yeah.
So Microsoft decided that they wanted to bring back family games.
Yep.
And seeing as how a lot of the family games are Kinect gamed, and they cut off support for the Kinect,
yep.
they've decided to re-release 3 titles.
Yep.
Pixar Rush.
Mm-hmm. Which I forgot that was a game.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not gonna lie at all.
And Disneyland Adventures, which
you get the tour.
You can now play with your controller. But they're re-releasing another game that I didn't know was a Kinect game, and also has already been released on the Xbox One.
Yep.
But now they're releasing the Xbox One edition.
Yeah, it's the definitive edition
of Zoo Tycoon.
Yep, Zoo Tycoon.
And it's not going to change.
Nope.
It's not going to be different than what is already out.
Yep.
They're just putting it out again.
Hashtag bring back Recore.
Under a different title.
Yep.
So
hashtag revive Recore. There it is. That's better.
Hashtag
I like that. It's catchier. Recore. It's catchier.
They're all coming out. They're going to be $30 each, and nobody's ever going to buy them.
No.
I mean, maybe Zoo Tycoon.
No, nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. Not for Kinect.
No, well, no, these aren't for Kinect.
Well, yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, nobody's buying it new. I'm just saying, like, they'll buy the original version. You're gonna buy Zoo Tycoon. Get the fuck out of here.
I like Zoo Tycoon. It's only $30.
Go buy fucking... I'd rather have you buy fucking Recore Definitive. Get the fuck out of here. You're buying Zoo Tycoon.
Yo, I used to play Zoo Tycoon all the time.
I will destroy you.
So
You're not... Fun. Stop. This is not...
It is so much fun.
I'm not even doing this right now.
I named my cheetah Sonic.
Stop.
I was in like second grade, okay? Alright? Anyway, so we're gonna run through these because we are running out of time.
It's because he's a hedgehog! Anyway.
So Destiny 2 is coming out real soon.
Yep, we'll talk about that in the next one.
Yep, we're
really excited.
We have one episode before it comes out that we can talk about it.
It's true.
So we'll talk about that and Knack 2 in the same episode.
Yeah, it'll be like 24 hours before the game comes out? No, 48.
By the time this is posted, yes, it'll be 48 hours before the game comes out.
No, bro. I'm talking about the next podcast.
Yeah.
For Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be...
Yes.
Yeah.
The way you made it sound was like this episode.
Oh, no.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Another thing that came out of Xbox's Gamescom is a Jurassic World simulator, because we needed
Get that instead of fucking Zoo Tycoon. I just realized that. That's the one you fucking buy.
Alright.
Simulator.
We'll talk about this when we start playing it, and we'll live stream it. But Overwatch unveiled a new map.
Yep.
Called the Junkertown map.
There's a bunch. Do you mind if I tackle this one?
Go for it. Yeah,
okay.
You do it.
There's a bunch of stuff going on, because I realized there's something that we didn't write down, but which is a huge thing for Overwatch.
All the competitive changes.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So, Junkertown's like the whole new map. It looks awesome. It's going to be a payload type setup. Take the payload, blow up the wall. Same setup.
Watch the 11-minute short. It's pretty great.
Yeah, it's really
Junkrat
good.
And Roadhog.
Yep. A bunch of characters are getting nerfs, buffs, whatever changes. That's what we're just gonna call them for right now. Mercy's whole setup is totally different.
Mercy's whole setup is awesome.
Yeah, kind of do quick, really bullet points. Her ult now does not revive people. It is one of her now abilities as well as flying. With her one ability now for revive is every 30 seconds she can revive one character that's on your team.
Yep.
And now her ult is changed to Valkyrie. What Valkyrie is you can fly for an unlimited time, or you can fly infinitely while the ult is active.
With unlimited pistol ammo.
Yes, with unlimited pistol ammo. And you have a higher and longer radius for healing and damage buff, as well as that damage and healing buff can connect to other characters as long as they're within the area of where you're being.
And it lasts 20 seconds?
Yes.
Yeah. And also, real quick to talk about the revive ability. So revive is now an ability, just like you said, and you can revive one person every 30 seconds. But keep that in mind, if 4 people die from a D.Va bomb,
you're losing it.
You have to pick one character to revive.
Yeah.
You can't do a revive for 4 people at one time. So if you lose your Reinhardt, your Junkrat, your Hanzo, and your Genji, you're gonna probably revive, hopefully, you would revive Reinhardt out of that. But
as you were like, keep going, I was like, Reinhardt. Like the whole time, I was like, oh.
I'm smart.
Yes.
But you have to be specific.
Yeah.
You have to do this way more strategic. So people, I've already seen people putting in the forums, well, Mercy's going to be too OP now. She's just going to be reviving left and right.
Yeah, no, I don't think so at all.
If you take out the whole team, now it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you can only revive one. And by the time they respawn, your ability is not going to be charged in time to revive another person out of that.
And going off that a little bit, I'm going to jump to the other abilities for other characters, and then we'll go into the whole circumference of this whole thing. Because I think all these changes are amazing.
Yes.
And I'll say why. Because a lot of people are pissed. Like, a lot of people are pissed off. Especially Mercy mains, because I get that, because the whole character is different.
Pissed because it's changed.
Well...
That they don't see as necessary.
Yes, I do agree with that. So anyway, going off, D.Va is going to be a lot different.
Yes.
And I think it's a really good thing. Here's why. D.Va's going to be way more assault, which is what she was originally made for.
Yep.
So they're giving her missiles now, and they're lowering her, what is that thing called? The shield?
The shield.
Yes, the absorbing shield that literally absorbs everything besides physical attacks, is its time up is cut in half.
Yep.
But now she also has missiles as well, which, if you can target all your missile lock-ons onto any character with 250 health, it's an insta-kill.
Yep. Which
is very important. Zenny's can't escape it.
Nope.
Soldier 76, the only way he's surviving is if he pop heal while it's hitting, not after the fact.
Right.
Tracers can get hit, and you have to actually, I've found this out, if you're on a straight open area as Tracer, you have to blink twice to out-dodge it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or beyond last minute blink once, which no one's going to get the timing right. Yeah. Like, nobody's going to get the timing. So I think it's really cool.
If you rewind?
If you rewind, you'll still be okay.
Okay.
But here's the thing: if the missiles, so I already saw a couple videos. If the missile's on a straight line trajectory, you're fucked.
Oh yeah. If it comes from, come behind it.
If it comes from a top, no. But what I even mean is, you'll rewind through it. You won't get hit by it. But if it's on a straight line maneuver, it will then just still go to hit you.
Oh.
But if it's going a top down, then you can rewind and dodge out of it. It'll usually land or it'll angle and then still blow up. I'm sorry, by the way, my hand keeps getting out of frame. I just realized that like 55 times. So, yes. So, D.Va has that. And Doomfist, I'm not going to go over the specific details. You can always look them up in the patch notes. They change a couple things. A lot of people are overall saying it's a buff. I just think it's a change. It's very minor stuff. I don't think the character is more viable and or less viable with these changes. Here's the overall setup that I think Blizzard is trying to do.
Yep. They're trying to keep the game alive.
Yes, and more importantly, they are trying to break severely over-tanked meta.
Yes.
Because what we're having an issue is Reinhardt, Orisa, and Bastion on a payload, never being able to get off it. And God forbid you break that team up once, Mercy revived the entire team, and then all of your work was for nothing, and you probably wasted 2 ults trying to get there, and now you're fucked.
Yep.
So they're really trying to break up that. I think payloads are going to work immensely different.
Yes.
If you want my honest opinion...
It's going to be a whole different game now.
If you want my honest opinion, I think Mercy is almost going to now be the insta-pick for Assault, as opposed to defense.
Yes.
That's just my opinion now.
I agree.
She can still be very viable for defense, but I think...
I think D.Va is going to be picked a lot more for control maps than she is for pushing payloads.
Yeah.
Which I still think she'll be able to do that with pushing payloads.
Oh, well, I was going to say, she's definitely more viable for Assault.
Yeah, she's going to be way more for control maps than she was ever before.
Well, and more importantly, she's way more based now on attacking than defending. Right. Because that's the one thing that people hated with picking D.Va, was you already had Reinhardt and Orisa's shields. But technically, D.Va's shield is better because it even blocks incoming fire.
Yeah.
So a lot more people would pick D.Va, but then that forces you to
Defense matrix.
Thank you. It forces you to be a defense tank when
she should be an assault tank.
And more importantly, mobile.
Yes.
Which is stupid when she's just stuck there popping defense matrix, just waiting. So I think that's very important. Also, with Season 6 now, well, it's Season 5 ending and then Season 6 coming in, the 2 biggest changes, there's a bunch of very minor stuff, but the 2 biggest changes is, 1, seasons will only go now for 2 months instead of 3.
Yep.
That's a huge change. I think it's totally fine. Some people, long term, if you don't have enough time to dedicate into per season, are pretty pissed. But I think it's okay.
Me too.
Mostly because now it will force you to really dedicate more locked-in time into one setup. And also, I think it will better even out the overall competitive setup.
Yes.
I totally lied. There's actually 3 things, now that I realize that. The second thing is now match queuing will take longer for you to queue because you will now be guaranteed to be locked in with people way more on your rank.
Yeah.
So to put it in perspective, if you are currently a plat and you are ranked in with a couple gold people that are just about to hit plat, that's totally okay. What they're trying to avoid is, say you're a gold player and you're paired with a diamond who dropped all the way down from diamond. It's way too severe of a drop, and you're also probably not on the same skill level, because what's happening is they just hit a weird slump, and then you're going to be paired with other diamond people, technically, just because their top rank at one point was diamond.
So what they're doing is, instead of going off of just your current SR, they're going off of what your season high has been,
your history,
what your overall
your whole
high
season
has
history.
Been.
Yes.
Well, I mean, but they're even going. Jeff Kaplan even said, he's the directive developer.
Yes.
He even said that they're going off of not just that season's history, but your player history.
Yes.
And he also mentioned that when you place, you should be placing higher than normal, because they're going off of how you've placed before, but also taking into account now how much more time you've put into it.
Yes.
So say, I put in 9 hours in this competitive season, and Nick put in 80 hours. Nick's going to go higher because he's had more time for Overwatch to analyze what he placed when.
Yeah, overall. And the matchmaking will be better, which in turn implies for better matches. I mean, also, just in general, I think their main thing was, and I used to get very, upset about this, was for Season 5, it did not matter how much time you put in. It was a complete, and honest to God, I really do mean this, based off how the games were set up lately with the meta. It was a 50-50 shot of if you were going to win.
Yeah.
And yes, games should be fair, but what I got more frustrated with was you had no idea if, and what I mean by 50-50 is, not by overall fairness, but I mean you had no idea if your team was going to be amazing or complete garbage with no synergy and no one doing anything.
Right.
And of course, occasionally you're still going to get that. But they made it way more now where it's way more going to be team build setup, which is really nice. The last thing, which I think was so needed, and I honestly was personally thinking of that they should have done this around Season 3. For control points, it is now...
Oh, yeah.
It is now
best
out of best of 3, not 5. So now...
So it's going to play just like Quick Play does.
Yes, exactly. It's way faster. And I love that because, yes, there's a couple games that were really intense. You have that 2 out of 2, who is going to win that third one. But now you still do have, I was arguing with people, because you still do have that.
Because if you win one and they win one, then it's still just as intense.
You still have that 20 minutes cut out, which is way better. I think that's way better overall. And it forces you to get the team position early.
Yep.
Not, we can slack off the first 2 games and then get this super late game build-up.
We can feel out the enemy. It's no, just go in and play. And just do what you should do from the get-go.
Exactly. Which I think is, way more necessary.
Yep.
And also, too, it's just, it sounds awful, but there's enough games I played last season with garbage competitive teams where you're just I am just waiting to lose because I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to just take the 20 CR loss.
Right. SR.
Sorry. What did I say? CR?
CR.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Credits. The SR. Yep. I'm not going to take, the 25 penalty and also get a penalty marked for it. So I'll wait it out, but I don't want to wait out 30 minutes for a game for control point. It's fucking absurd. So I'm really glad for all the changes.
It's all getting better.
I think it is a significant change because honestly, I thought the meta was way too boring, and I really thought tank meta was garbage. I honest to God can say this. I almost, based off how bad this season was for me, I almost was going to fully quit competitive play. That is how salty I got. And there's even a lot of...
competitive Lucio Ball came out, and I placed Diamond, and everybody got excited again.
So, and I will say this, though, too, because a lot of people aren't talking about this either. Because of how bad Season 5 was competitively, there is 5 pros out of, probably the 250 pros that are out right now that have already quit Overwatch.
Yeah.
Because of how bad competitive Season 5 was.
Yeah.
And they honestly said, at this point, they don't even care how good Season 6 is. They got that burned by Season 5. Which I can attest to, because... It took me
so long.
It took me a month and a half to get plat, and I was playing 8 games a day, and I went. And the most insulting part of it was, I literally went from 400 SR back and forth.
Yeah,
that's it. That is not a lot. And I dipped 400 down.
And this is going to change that completely because they're changing it according to it being shorter seasons.
Yes, exactly.
So everything will feel better.
I think it's going to be a lot more mainstream, and I think that's what's necessary. My thought process is, my next big, if I can make any prediction for Overwatch, my next really big one, which I think they're not going to do anytime soon, but I think, hold on, ready? Hold on, bear with me.
But there's something else we forgot to talk about.
Oh.
Go.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
My thing, Overwatch-wise?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My thing that I think will change the meta completely, if the meta gets bad again, is every assault character going from 250 to 350 health. And then allocating other health to accommodate it, but not get it. Like, tanks wouldn't even be that much more broken. Like, maybe boost them by, like, 200.
Yeah, and maybe not even 250 to 350. Maybe just 250 to 300.
Yeah.
I don't even think you need to go that far.
Yes, that's very true. Just do it by 50.
The other thing we forgot about is they are introducing deathmatch into Overwatch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They're bringing Team Deathmatch into Overwatch.
Which is so cool.
It's like a 6v6 elimination, but you can respawn. And it's just whoever gets more kills in the long run wins.
And most of the maps are going to be set up how the 3v3s work.
So the eliminations they're just going to be a little bit bigger.
Exactly. So, and they're also doing 3v3 deathmatch
and 6v6.
Yep. But you can also do custom games of 1v1.
Yeah.
So you can, if you do get pissed off at a guy, you can now 1v1 deathmatch them in Overwatch, and it means something.
But it's great because it's the elimination game that we already have.
Yes.
You just respawn.
Yeah.
So people who want to play it's just
deathmatch. It's just people who just want kills.
Yeah.
Like, a perfect example, I love Junkrat. I hate playing with garbage teams. I would love to get the most kills in the game, which I've always been doing, so...
I really don't want them, though, to go, like, doing competitive deathmatch.
So here's my thing.
Because that would scare me.
I want 2 different divisions, then.
Yes. Yeah, agreed. Well, that's what I mean. But I don't even want them to do it. I don't want competitive deathmatch.
I personally would. I just want...
It'd get too weird for Overwatch.
My thing... No, see, like, I think the game can only grow from here.
Yes.
And my whole thought process is this. If people get into deathmatch big enough, do a competitive...
They just need to wait on it. They need to
wait. Yeah. Well, my whole thing is this, though, too. Like, you don't have to play... Like, that's my whole thing, then.
You don't have to play competitive.
You don't have to play competitive. You can just play quick play competitive. Quick play deathmatch. Quick play deathmatch.
Yep.
And here's why I'm more so think it's even more important. It only actually then coaxes you to play competitive for any of them more, because then it's way faster to generate gold weapons.
Yeah.
Because of how many characters are coming out now. You know, Lucio Ball's a partial of that.
Yeah.
Of, hey, get a little bit more credits to then be able to, get gold weapons with how many characters are on the roster now. Yeah. So it would only, in my opinion...
Well, I mean, I'm finally going to get my gold weapon because of Lucio Ball.
See what I'm saying? Like, we need more of it.
I really can't wait to watch this video and just, like, watch you sitting here talking about Overwatch and just watch me listening, and then all of a sudden just have the light bulb. Deathmatch. We forgot about Deathmatch. And just be like, oh my god, we forgot. I just can't wait to see that happen. But anyway, so that kind of wraps up the Overwatch. So there's 4 smaller things we want to bring up before we
before we wrap it up.
Yep. So the team behind Yakuza, which is a Sega company, is going to make a Fist of the North Star game.
Yep.
And in that announcement, it also got leaked that Yakuza Kiwami 2 was coming out.
Which is a remake of the original second game.
Yep, and it's now officially coming out, but only in Japan.
Which is super fucking lame.
Which we'll eventually get it over here.
Yes.
Yakuza Kiwami and the other... Yakuza's, 0 was out for how long in Japan before it came out? So, that, and then Square Enix announced that they're doing a Secret of Mana remaster on PS4. There is a...
Which is going to be awesome.
Yes. There's
super awesome
possibility Bethesda is making a Game of Thrones game.
Which would be cool. So, what did they do officially right now? They bought...
They trademarked
thank you.
Game of Thrones.
Yes.
So, Bethesda bought a trademark for Game of Thrones. That's all it is. It's just Game of Thrones. But if they happen to have been working on Game of Thrones instead of Elder Scrolls 6, I really won't mind.
Imagine a Skyrim type map setup, but literally
for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
And it would come out at the perfect time, because if they announce it, that means it's coming out at the end of when season 8 of Game of Thrones is over.
And you know how easy it would be too, because you even start by picking what family you're a part of. That's gonna be how you start. It's gonna be exactly how you start. You pick which house you're in.
God damn it.
That's exactly. I'm already calling it now. The first thing you do is pick what house you're in, and it's gonna be an RPG. You're gonna have character customization. You're part of a house, and it's getting your house to be, and eventually you be the the game.
Fucking shit. God damn it. All right, so that's a thing.
Yep.
And then the very last thing is something that nobody could have ever seen coming from any direction.
No one
ever.
Could have predicted this.
There is a crossover happening between two games that probably shouldn't cross over. They're doing it anyway. Assassin's Creed.
This is the definition of YOLO.
Yeah. But see, I've always wanted Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia. They're at least the same company. But no, we're getting Assassin's Creed Origins crossing over with Final Fantasy 15.
Which no one fucking asked for.
Yeah, so
nobody asked for
it's a 2-part crossover.
Yep, per the Assassin's Festival is what they're calling it.
The first part is Final Fantasy 15, where on the 29th you get to have an assassin costume for Noctis, and you get to go around and you get
kill people.
Well, you get to stealthily kill people.
Yeah.
You get to do leaps of faith.
Yeah.
You get to climb up stuff and do very parkour-esque type
people in hay barrels and sneak up behind them.
Get to do all that kind of stuff. You're going to get an Eagle Vision mode. Super cool. Then on the 30th, they're doing an Assassin's Festival. Because somehow, some way, they are tying it in to the fact that there are assassins and there is a brotherhood in the world of Final Fantasy 15 that relates to how it came about in Origins, which, when Origins releases, there will be a free mission that is part of the crossover for Final Fantasy 15, and how everything from Assassin's Creed relates to Final Fantasy and how they fit together. And for whatever reason, Square Enix and Ubisoft decided to just do this, and nobody asked for it.
Nobody asked for it, and nobody really wants it.
No.
Nobody really wants it.
I mean, first they crossed over with Power Rangers. Now they're crossing over with
That's what I wanted.
So,
I would have lost my fucking mind if they actually would have crossed over properly, and if the Highwind would have transformed to a fucking Megazord. my dude, if it would have been a Zord, if it just would have even been an animal, oh my god, I would have lost my mind. The summons or the Megazords, dude. I had so many ideas. Like, the day I heard that they were doing exosuits in specific colors, I was like, yo, Power Rangers Final Fantasy, but they're going to, like, not trademark it, but they're going to copy it, like, in every way possible. I'm all for it. Or, if they were going to do something like, Ultraman.
Can Square Enix just go and make a Power Rangers game?
By all means. By all fucking means.
Let's also not forget, Square Enix has a Marvel game.
Yes,
they're working on, that everybody keeps forgetting.
Well, Namco Bandai has, or Bandai Namco has Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Their Power Rangers game that just came out.
Yeah.
Recently. Like 2 months ago, but yeah.
I still want to say Namco Bandai, which is not right.
I can't. Thank God you said it after, because every time you say it, it fucking destroys
Namco Bandai.
Yep.
Bando Namco. I literally can't do it ever.
Anyway, guys.
It's just like I can't say statistics. That word that I can't say.
Statistics.
Just that thing. I can't say that word.
I almost think when you stutter on it, I feel like you're trying to say cystic fibrosis. That's almost what I think you're saying when you stutter.
No, I'm trying to say statistic.
Say cystic fibrosis.
Yeah, that word.
Anyway. So, guys, that wraps up episode 21.
Yep.
We heavily implied that we're going to do an announcement video with some upcoming stuff, which we still absolutely intend on doing.
Yes.
We don't know exactly when, but it should be very soon.
Yeah, we need one thing before we do the announcement.
Bingo. There's a couple.
So once we get that one thing,
there's a couple of things that we're polishing out, but we just want to let you guys know that we still are 100% dead set on doing a big announcement. We're going to be changing a lot to the channel and how stuff is set up, and that's on YouTube as well as Twitch. Yep. So there's a lot of stuff happening. So
and Facebook, everything's changing.
Everything. So
everything is changing.
Please stay tuned. We promise we'll do an announcement video for everything that's going on. We just don't want to do anything early, and we want to do it all concise and calculated.
What he said.
See you again, guys. Doing a quick outro here.
Yep.
Players of the Round Table. You can always subscribe right here, and then always as well, if you want to check out anytime we're posting a new video. 2 Guys 1 live stream. Shout out to them really quick, which you can always check them out on Twitch and Facebook and everything as well. Yep. They're going to be posting, spoiler, they're going to be posting a bunch of upcoming videos on this YouTube channel. And if you want to get all the notifications for when that's happening, right over here should be the bell, which you can hit for the notifications for to get all those updates on your phone, smart device,
tablet,
microwave, whatever. You'll get all the update. Flip phone on
SMS text messaging coming soon.
So you get all the updates on there, so you can always check that out. Going back to the Facebook page, you can check out all of our latest when we're doing podcast updates, when we're talking about new stuff, when we're going to probably be doing all our announcements and all the details of those, besides our breakdown video, which we'll do as well. You can always check that out, just Players of the Round Table. Lastly, if ever you want to see any game content that me and Jeremy partially talk about whenever we're talking about stuff on the podcast of, I played this and I did this, we usually do most of it on Twitch, which is Players of the Round Table, all one word. For the whole website, it's twitch.tv/Players of the Round Table.
Same logo you see on Facebook, same logo you see on the YouTube channel.
Exactly. Keep it all unified. So you can always check us out on there if whether Jeremy or myself is playing any of the either latest games, older games, or just playing to shoot the shit. Whatever, you can always check us out on there. So, on that note, guys, August 27th. That is today. Good evening, good night, and good luck. Have a good one, everybody.
See you guys.